Hey, how's it going on, guys? Oblivion here for a new Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 video. Today I'm going to be talking about what you're probably going to be getting with the 4 DLC packs that are to come out with the Season Pass, or you can buy them individually, but Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is going to end up having 4 DLC packs with quest characters, such like that. But today we're going to be talking about the potential characters we might be getting. If you guys have been caught up with Dragon Ball Super, you pretty much know who they're going to be choosing. If they don't choose these kind of characters, I mean, they don't know what they're doing over there at Toei or Bandai Namco or whatever. They're not knowing what they're doing. They want to satisfy the fans. I know about 90% of all Dragon Ball fans are wanting this one specific characters put together, whatever. Warning, this is going to have spoilers for Super. If you haven't seen Super yet, click away. This is what this is going to be about. It's going to be about characters from Super and other things. I have some cool what if ideas, I guess, for DLC. We'll see. But yeah, this is gonna have spoilers, so please don't get all butthurt if I say something and you don't know about Super yet. So please don't be like that. Anyway, you've been warned. Dragon Ball Super just, I think, episode 65, which actually has surpassed GT, I believe, in episodes. I'm not sure. I heard that from somewhere, but it surpassed GT. That's just a cool thing to note there. But anyway, VEGITO, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan VEGITO. We've had glimpses for the past like 2 episodes. We've known about this character being a thing. It got leaked, or somebody said something about it, or this or that. Either way, we knew it about 2 episodes before it actually showed. The next episode's preview, we saw VEGITO, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan being in a form. We saw Zamasu fused as well, so we kind of knew what was happening. They either took the Patar earrings for Supreme Kai, or they took it from Gawatsu, who were there watching. So it's Patar ring, it's a VEGITO fusion, not Gogeta or Gogeta or however way you want to pronounce it. Anyway, people don't quite understand the VEGITO name either. How do you get Vegeta and Goku out of there? Where's the Goku part? The Vegeta part, it's easy to see. It's from Kakarot. Kakaruto is how it's said in Japanese. VEGITO, Kakaruto, yada yada. Put Vegeta in front of Kakaruto, you get VEGITO. That's the name anyway, or how it's actually supposed to be, you know, pronounced or said. It's VEGITO. That's the character that everybody wants right now. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan VEGITO, possibly the strongest character, or up to par with freaking Zamasu Black Goku fusion, or just doubled Zamasu with Goku's body. It's kind of hard, that whole thing there. But anyway, some kind of like mutant looking form has arisen out of him. Half of his body is like purple, half of his body is green. It's like his normal skin color, but his body's all messed up. People have been saying, oh, it's because, you know, Black Goku had certain power level and he was Super Saiyan Rose at the time, while he fused or merged, as they're saying in the anime or whatever, manga, whatever, they're saying merged. When he merged with Super Saiyan Black Rose, and freaking Zamasu wasn't in any transformation at all. He was just standard. He was his immortal body. He wasn't strong. That's the thing about Zamasu, the standard Zamasu, not the one in Goku's body. Zamasu, he's just an immortal body. He's not actually that strong. He can fight, yeah, and he can stand his own sometimes with Goku and Vegeta, but he's not really that strong. He gets beat up a lot, but he just lives because he's immortal. So his body, his power level, and everything like that, up to a person that is in Super Saiyan Rose, or essentially it's a Super Saiyan God-esque form. You gotta remember that. It's not just like a Super Saiyan transformation. It's a Super Saiyan God-like form. Or at least people are saying it looks like that, or saying it is, that he is like somewhat of a god anyway, so it would make sense. But again, we don't have any real like evidence of what the Super Saiyan Rose form is, but basically we're going to be getting hopefully that form too. I would love to see that in some new DLC. The VEGITO, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, I think we all want that. I think they could easily make a DLC pack where either Black Goku is in a Rose form. It's just a standard Rose form. I don't think they would add on just like a costume for the already Black Goku model that can change into Super Saiyan Rose. I'd imagine they do a whole new model, considering that this is a Super Saiyan God like transformation. I'd imagine he'd have his own model, just like in Xenoverse 2. They already have models, different models for the Super Saiyan God Vegeta and Goku. They're different ones. They're not the same. You know, you can't pick normal Goku and get up to Super Saiyan God level. That's just not a thing. So I'd imagine they could easily do like a Super Saiyan Rose, Black Goku is a Masu person as well. They could probably do fusion one as well. I'd imagine because fusions aren't, you know, you don't fuse with the character in game. You have to select a character like that. And I could easily see that being a thing, and maybe like the monstrous transformation. Maybe that's something that they could throw in there as well. I don't know. It'd be really cool to play as merged Zumasu, whatever you want to call it. I guess kind of weird. It's not like the standard. It's not like a mesh of their names, either like Zumasco or something. That'd be really weird. But I don't know. They didn't merge names, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly what to call them. I think just merge Zamasu is what people are really just calling it right now. So I think that'd be a cool DLC character. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan VEGITO. Really cool character as well. See, VEGITO is alright with his fusion. He doesn't end up messing up because they say you're not supposed to have someone in a Super Saiyan like form and the fuse with someone that isn't. Or just at all, really. You're supposed to be in your base form when you fuse, and then, you know, the Patari earrings fuse together. Then, while you're in fusion, then you can transform. They even said that in the anime, and I believe the manga as well. So, that's something that might be triggering that or whatever. So, that's some easy Super Saiyan, or super-like characters that they could easily transfer over to a really cool-looking DLC. And I imagine, you know, them being teachers and stuff like that would be really cool as well. But another thing, another little theory, another little what if for DLC that I thought would be Dragon Ball. Now, we've seen plenty of Dragon Ball Z, obviously, with this, and just for the sake of it, I know Dragon Ball is technically the entire series up to GT, and GT is its own thing. I know that, but just for the sake of this video, we're just gonna split it up: Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, just like it was when we were kids, before we really understood what it meant. Because it got into the States, they put a Z at the end for people to understand what it meant. It wasn't a 2, it wasn't something blah blah blah, they just put it there so people could understand. But anyway, just for the sake of the video, we're gonna do that. Dragon Ball, I think, would be a really cool DLC idea. We've seen like so much of Z already, of course we have. We've seen GT in both games. We're getting a bit of Super. I'd say maybe like a 3rd or 4th DLC, or later on DLC, do like a Dragon Ball DLC or something like that, because Super is obviously what we're wanting now. We're wanting to see these Super characters right now. So I'd say maybe like a 3rd or 4th DLC or something like that. Later on DLC, we got 4 of them, so I see the first one give us those Super characters we're wanting. Obviously these guys know about what's going on. They have to know. And they got Black Goku in there. Clearly they understand what's going on. They just, Rose wasn't a thing yet. They didn't add other characters in. They needed some kind of selling point for the game as well. But I think a really cool idea maybe for later on is like a Dragon Ball DLC. You can imagine something like a mission where you're saving Goku because Bulma goes and finds Goku or whatever, this or that, and, you know, someone's there trying to stop him. Can you imagine that? Going to the very start of Goku. That could mess up everything. That would be the best thing for the villains to do, is mess up Dragon Ball Goku. Way back in the beginning, there could be a Dragon Ball Goku character. There could be a King Piccolo, the super villain type kind of character. I know it's a thing that's weird. When you're selecting your character, there's like the cooler supervillain form. There's like 2 different forms in this game. This game's a little bit different. It's like a whited out form. And then there's like the purple looking, nasty looking form from like the first game. Those are in this game, but the models for the nasty looking like purplish black power form is not kind of in the game. They said they have the whitish form, but just called the super villain form. If you go into the game, you check the roster list and everything like that, it says super villain form, or just super villain, and, you know, it's a completely different thing, which I can understand why. It's like a complete new model and everything like that, which is really cool. I'm kind of glad they did that, but again, it makes the roster look bigger than it kind of really is. But I don't know, I think it has plenty of characters right now. I'd just like to see some cool new DLC characters, but a Dragon Ball DLC would be really nice, like a King Piccolo super villain looking thing, which could work because the Mechans can grow in size in this. King Piccolo could really work in this. I think that'd be a really cool looking DLC. You get to help Kid Goku fight and this and that. You can do the Master Chun thing at the World Tournament stage where Goku has to fight blah blah blah. But again, that'd be kind of against the rules of the World Tournament, wouldn't it? Oh well, I don't know, something like that. I could easily see that being a cool DLC. Maybe finding Yamcha, maybe you get Dragon Ball TN, Dragon Ball Yamcha, blah blah blah, Dragon Ball Krillin, some cool DLC. Maybe have old school Master Roshi be a teacher. I don't know. That's pretty far out there, but I think that'd be really cool. I think it'd be a cool DLC. Maybe Android 8 thrown in the mix. Another really cool idea I kind of thought of was like a BoJack DLC. I know people that hate BoJack, they don't really like that movie a whole lot, but I thought it was alright. I think it was pretty good. Definitely worse ones, you know, but I like Bio Broly. Oh my god, they really made that. They really made Bio Broly. That was the thing. Anyway, I think a really cool DLC to have would be a BoJack one. You could have BoJack, the chick, I can't ever remember her name, Zanga, something like that. It starts with a Z, and I can't remember her name hardly. I've only watched the movie like once, but I really loved it. I could easily see that being some DLC, have a supervillain version of BoJack, blah blah blah. I think that'd be really cool to have. You'd have to help like it's not actually a teenager, teen Gohan. Well, maybe at BoJack's time, but the movies aren't canon to begin with, so I guess it really doesn't matter. You could be helping out, seeing Gohan fighting BoJack and things like that. I think that'd be a really cool DLC idea. I don't know, that's just me. Maybe you guys have some cooler ideas. A lot of people said Baby Vegeta. I didn't even think about that. Baby Vegeta would be really cool. I know they had the Grade 8 form of Baby Vegeta in the first game, I believe, but I think that was it. I don't think they didn't have the actual Baby Vegeta like model. I think that'd be really cool. I'm just questioning how they're gonna do the forms, because the forms are completely different. It's not like a hair growth thing. No, the forms are completely different. I would hate for them to have every single baby form look like it's a completely different character slot. That would be so bad. Or they could pull a Cell thing where they had Cell first form, Cell perfect form, and then Super Perfect Cell. I thought that was kind of dumb in this game why they did that. Why not just throw in the second form? I don't know. That seemed kind of dumb. Or just be able to have Cell transform through all of his forms. And Frieza, same thing. I kind of hate that, but I guess I get it. Those forms aren't as significant. I mean, in the story, like the anime and all that stuff, yeah, they're very significant things. I could definitely see how the villains of Dragon Ball XENOVERSE could be using those forms and manipulating them in ways to their advantage, but they just don't. I don't know. Kind of strange. Either way, that's some really cool ideas. Please drop in the comment section below who you would like to see in a DLC. I really want to see Vegito, of course. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito. We all want to see that. But I want to see a King Piccolo supervillain form that is big and his big Namekian transformation. That would be so... my bad. That'd be really cool. I think that would be an awesome DLC to have. But that's it for this video, guys. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more content. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.